Greetings, I'm St. Van Airstale from thereeler.com, and you are watching another episode of ReelerTV. Today we have the chance to speak with Eva Mendez, the star and executive producer of the Tribeca premiere Live, also the narrative directorial debut of Oscar-winning documentary filmmaker Bill Guttentag. Welcome, Eva. How are you doing?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. You got a little late, I heard.
I got in late last night, and I woke up very early. Or I don't even know. Is 4 o'clock early, or is that just late? Waking up at 4 a.m.
You know, that sounds a little early to me, to be honest.
That's lurly. Late early. Lurly.
Early? Great. Who knows?
Yeah. So, you know, I got in my hotel about 1 in the morning, and then I had to make that decision, which we've all had to make at some point, whether it's like, do I power through and stay up and Red Bull it, or do I try to get some sleep? And I tried to stay up for a bit, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up in the middle of like some weirdo, bizarro dream.
All right. And now you, what the dream?
Oh, wait, this is the weirdo, bizarro dream. Never mind. No. No, not you. This, no. Oh,
it's okay. Wow, no. This is terrific. Cut. For starters, maybe tell us a little bit about the film, background, what's it about.
Well, it's about, I play this network executive producer that gets hired by the network to kind of bring them back to the top because they're struggling, and I come up with a way to legally air Russian Roulette on television. And it's really interesting where the film goes and how it deals with it, and we kind of, you know, it's a commentary on the dumbing down of America and how far we're going, how far we're willing to go, and also it touches upon something that I'm fascinated with, and it's the whole death thing and how we as humans for so long now have been fascinated by witnessing death, whether it was the guillotines, watching people's heads being chopped off, to, you know, feeding lions to the Christians to the lions, I should say, and, you know, to modern day, you know, what's going on the internet right now with everything. And because we shot it as a documentary, there was no cutting within the scenes, so you see it, and if it's a 5-page scene, which there was many of them, 5-6 pages scenes with heavy dialogue, and the cameras, those are the cameras going back and forth, getting those honest reactions and stuff. And if we would mess up the last line in my last monologue, or if I would mess that up, we'd have to go back and shoot from the beginning. So that lends it kind of just has this kind of, it's not crazy in an MTV kind of way, but it's just kind of like, you know, it adds on to this whole reality thing. So it's a little. And
that's actually an extension of Bill Guttentag's you know, style as in his documentary base. I mean, what was it like working with him for his first time as a narrative director? And I guess how did you kind of work with him to feel that out?
Well, because he's a documentarian and an Oscar-winning documentarian at that, he constantly seeks for truth, and that's fantastic. Because as an actor, I constantly am trying to be as honest as I can in every situation and every scene. So in that way, that really worked, and that was really great. And he likes to, you know, he's a great writer as well. He's a really smart, cerebral, intelligent man.
Just going back to the idea of the executive producer, and especially actresses who are getting more into producing roles, executive producing roles. You're in a panel tomorrow night, or tonight, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
With Mary Stuart Masterson, Julia Stiles, Rosario Dawson, and Julie Delpy. I guess, is this something that you see yourself going more into in the future because that's where the opportunities are?
Well, yeah, it's one of these things where it's not like I have this goal to be this great producer. It's more like I have a passion for great roles and great projects to be seen, to get off the shelf. You know, there's so many projects that are scripts that are sitting on shelves because studios won't make them because they don't think people will like it, or that it's not worth it financially or whatever. And you're like, these are great stories. Why aren't they being told? And that's where I come in. Is if I have a production company, and my partner George Augusto, and he is the producer, and that is what he does. And I'm just more passionate about getting these stories, you know, told again. So if I want to be, you know, the next Brian Grazer, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think so, but I want to get these stories out there. Cool. Because it's too easy to sit back and complain, you know, and I did that for a while. I just sat back and I complained about the lack of roles, not even just for ethnic women, but for females in general. I mean, there is a lack of roles, no doubt, but you can sit there or you can actually be proactive about it.
Thank you very much to Eva Mendez for joining us today on ReelerTV. Remember, you can discuss Live and all of Tribeca 2007's titles on spout.com. And don't forget to keep checking thereeler.com for comprehensive news, notes, updates, gossip, happenings from Tribeca 2007. I am St. Van Airstale. Thanks for joining us on ReelerTV.